Welcome to the narrow road. Today, we're talking about something many of us feel, even when we're surrounded by people: loneliness. It's that inner emptiness, that nagging sense that we're alone, even when we know we're not. But what if I told you that this feeling of loneliness is a deception, a powerful illusion? What if I told you that the truth, the reality of our lives, is that we are never truly alone? Today, we'll go deep into this topic, breaking down the demon of loneliness and discovering how love, oneness, and a greater understanding of ourselves can conquer it. Loneliness can feel like a demon haunting our minds, whispering we're isolated, separated, cut off from everyone. But this demon is powerful not because it's real, but because it deceives. Loneliness tells us that we are incomplete, that we need others to fill us up, or worse, that we're somehow lacking. Yet this demon thrives only because we have forgotten our true connection to something far greater. Loneliness can haunt anyone, even those who are in relationships, surrounded by family and friends, or constantly connected through social media. The feeling of loneliness is not about physical isolation. It's a symptom of separation from something much deeper, the true source of love and oneness. This illusion of separation is what loneliness feeds on, deceiving us into believing that we are alone. But in reality, we are never alone. Romans 8:38-39. Neither height nor depth nor anything else in all creation will be able to separate us from the love of God. 1 John 4:16. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in them. To truly conquer loneliness, we need to go deeper than just finding people to fill our time. We must turn inward to discover the wellspring of love within ourselves. When we understand that we are part of the divine source, the essence of love lives within us, loneliness begins to lose its power. This connection isn't something external that we need to chase. It's already there, waiting to be embraced. The true cure for loneliness is realizing that we are part of a greater whole. God, the source of all love, is within us. Each of us is a manifestation of divine love, and when we come to understand this, we start to see that we are not just connected to the source, we are part of it. Embracing this reality means embracing the knowledge that we are inherently whole, inherently loved, and never, ever alone. The feeling of loneliness arises when we forget our connection, but the cure is already within us. Psalms 139, 7-10. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? This is the concept of oneness with the source. We're all connected. We're all part of one divine love, each of us holding a spark of that eternal flame. So, how do we fill this void of loneliness? It's not by seeking love from others, but by becoming love itself. We are not alone because we are part of love. When we understand and accept this, we move from feeling empty to feeling whole. Loneliness comes from when we wait for others to fill our need for love. But fullness comes when we allow love to rise within us and become part of who we are. Love is not just something to give or receive, it's something to become. When we become love, we turn from looking outward for fulfillment to cultivating love within. This means that when we approach others, we are not coming from a place of need or lack, but from abundance. We are able to give freely without expectations because we are no longer trying to fill ourselves with something outside. The more we embody love, the more we realize that loneliness is only a passing shadow. 1 John 4:7. Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. 2 Corinthians 13:11. Be of one mind, live in peace, and the God of love and peace will be with you. When we feel lonely, we are experiencing the illusion of separation. This illusion tells us we're isolated and disconnected, but it's an illusion because, in reality, we are always connected to the source of love. Just as light shines whether or not we see it, love is always present within us. Our task is to turn inward, to focus on this love, and to recognize that the connection has always been there. As we bring awareness to our oneness with God, loneliness begins to dissolve. It's like seeing through the fog. The demon of loneliness cannot stand in the face of truth. The truth is that you are part of love itself. You are part of something so vast and powerful that nothing, not even your deepest fears, can separate you from it. The illusion of loneliness shatters when we return to the awareness of our unity with God. Colossians 1:17. He is before all things, and in him all things hold together. John 17:21. That they may all be as one, just as you, Father, are in me, and I in you. When we recognize our connection to love, we can then project that love outward. The energy you carry within you is what you project into the world, and what you project is what you will receive in return. If you are feeling isolated and alone, your interactions will reflect that. But when you embrace the fullness of love within, you project kindness, understanding, and compassion, qualities that will draw these very things back to you. Turn away from the negative feelings of emptiness and lack. Embrace the essence of love within you and make it part of who you are. Let it flow outward into the world, and you'll find that love has a way of returning. In giving love, you find yourself receiving love. In sharing light, you find yourself surrounded by light. Loneliness is replaced by connection, isolation by unity. Luke 6:38. Give, and it will be given to you, a good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Galatians 5:22-23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. As we close, remember this: you are never alone. God's presence is always with you. The divine spark of love, the source of all life, dwells within you. When you feel loneliness, know that it is the illusion of separation trying to take hold. But this illusion cannot stand against the truth that you are forever loved, forever connected to the divine. Embrace who you are and what you are a part of. You are an expression of divine love, a vital part of something infinite and eternal. As you walk through life, keep this truth in your heart. You are one with God's love, and in that love, you will always find peace, joy, and connection. The demon of loneliness cannot thrive in the light of this truth. Let it dissolve as you step into the fullness of love. Psalms 139, 7-10. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? Hebrews 13:5. Never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. Thank you for traveling this road with me today. If you ever struggle with loneliness, know that the answer is within. Embrace the love that God has placed within you. You are never alone. If this journey resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let's continue to support one another on this journey of love, connection, and truth. Until next time, keep seeking, keep growing, and remember, you are loved.